Hello and welcome back to another video of my Discord.py series, and in this video we are going to make a stats command. So a stats command is basically that you'll understand so that the bot is just printing out a few different things, and as I accidentally open up another program, I think this is going to be a bit delayed, but anyway. So the stat command will show you how to so it will basically just show you some stats about the bot, about the version it's in, and some other stuff. And to basically get there, I set it up in UCOG. In this time it's the manage bot, and I've already imported a few things as you see up. So what imports are, we already covered that. These are basically just other we'd call like this extensions that the program then catches from another from I'd not say from the internet, but from Python, and so we can use them. And as I need to close Ableton right here, and I do not want to save it. Yeah, anyway, so but before we're doing that, we need to switch a few things. So we needed to do a few things if we haven't already. So as we'll go back and switch to the Discord developer portal, as it should be already open here, and we're opening up our bots we have right here. Basically, what you should activate is privileged gateway intents, so presence intents and members and cipher members intents. And what you should do then is go to the init file and basically do this. But we already covered that in another video. And if this was a bit too fast, try to slow it down and recover it, or watch the video. I'm gonna link you somewhere in the description, or just put it up right here in the corner. Anyway, it's really important for the stats command that you activate that. And yeah, then I'd say let's get right into starting. But first I need to switch back my view again on OBS. So right, there we go. All right. So as we learned how we build a command, I said we start off with that, but it's important that you practice it. And what I want to achieve for your learning goal in this video is that you know how you can implement and use different different stats that the bot can include from different libraries, so that you know how to make a command more variable than others are, so you don't have like a static number, or you wouldn't have to always go a number up every time the bot joins a new server to make the command up to date, so that we will automate the bot with that. Anyway, if this was a bit much info for you, you're gonna see what I mean by that. And I'd say let's set right off, and let's start with our basic headline with our decorator. By the way, yeah, what decorator is, you should learn Python to know that. And we're gonna name the command stats basically. And down here we're just gonna type async def stats command. And in here we're just gonna put in self and ctx. More we don't really need. So what we are going to do then is we're going to define an embed. Embed, which is our variable, refers to discord.embed. And in here we're gonna say our title is basically stats commands. You can write in here anything you want. And down here we're gonna say color equals to ctx.author.color color. And what I mean by that is basically what I mean by that is that as we've learned in the last video, that we can define an embed with different things like in description and title. It also has the option right here in the header that says color, and this color basically just defines the color we have in an embed. That's up on right here. So that return it from gray into the color the user has. So as you also learned in the last video, that Ctx is basically Ctx.Author is basically the same as Discord member, but it refers to the one who wrote out the command. Basically, and it takes just the color from the one who has the command. This color is defined by the top roll color. Otherwise, it will be just black. And I did a typo here. And what we're gonna define next is timestamp. Timestamp equals to, and then we can basically write something really similar to the above, but we write just ctx.message.created at, which this basically is a timestamp is something that's displayed down here, will be displayed, and this will be displayed when the message was sent. And the timestamp will refer to, as we say, ctx, which is the context, and then we're going to say message, which is the message that was sent by the bot, and then we're going to say which it was created at. So no, the message that was sent by the user, and then we're going to say when this message was created. So this is basically going to be the timestamp. So far so good. We didn't have any really deep information here, but what we are going to do then is we're going to use some functions that are provided by the embeds variable now, as we refer to in Discord embed. And as you learned, there are like a few options, like adding a field, for example. But what we will do is we will add a thumbnail, and what a thumbnail is, you're going to see that right away. So we're going to say embeds dot set thumbnail, and this basically just contains an URL, and in this URL you're gonna put in everything that's like an image URL or whatsoever. Like, it must be an image URL basically. And as we don't know the image URL from the profile of our bot, Discord PY provides us a function for that. And what we're going to write in then here is self.bot.user.avatar, and done there underscore and URL. So basically, avatar URL is just a keyword that gives us the URL of the bot user, so of the instance we have. If this is a bit confusing to you, don't worry, you'll see what I mean by that. What we will write down then here, we're just going to write a few simple things. We're going to say embed dot add fields, and we're going to say the name is basically servers, or we can say basically more guilds. And the value basically then is value is then just it's a string. We will convert, so because we will now want to display every guild and guilds, and let me write something out here first. So a string, a len, and then in here self.bot.guilds. Why so complicated? Why don't we just write guilds? Because it's obviously showing us the guilds. Not exactly. It's giving Discord PY is when we're writing out self.bot.guilds, which is basically all the guilds the bot is in, is into. Discord PY doesn't give us just a blank number of different guilds we have the bot is in, so it won't say, okay, your bot is in 3 guilds, or when your bot is in 100 guilds, your bot is in 100 guilds. It will give you a list, and a list is a different data type than a number or a string in Python. Like I said, you should know Python, so a list is just a different data type, and we don't want to include a list data type into the string. So what we do here is we first convert it with the keyword str, which stands for string. We convert this into a string, and as this is still a list, and we don't want to print out every single detail that's in this list of the guilds, we just say a len. And len is basically just the length of the list, so it just counts the single objects, not what the actual objects are. So it basically just counts how many objects in a list are, and this list is has the length of all the guilds the bot is in. That was a lot of information now, but I hope you understand. But I hope you understood that. And if you don't, try to think about it. Try to get behind it. And if you have any questions logically, just join my Discord, which is linked in the description, or just ask in the comments. I was already about to say commands, but anyway. So yeah, this will basically just show us every guild and the bot is in. And after this, we're going to type inline, and we're gonna say false. So it should not inline. Or basically it should inline. So we're just gonna say true. So we have it more clear in the end. After this, we are basically going to write out Python version. So we can basically copy this here and paste it down. And we can paste it down a few more times because we will see do a few different things. What we will do here is basically then users, or let's say all users. Users, and what we will do here is we're gonna change from bot.guilds. We just change it from to bot.users. Oh, typo. What this does is basically the same as above. It takes the list of users that are that the bot is in, that are in the bot chase, and so every user that is in every single guild the bot is in, and it just puts them into a string, and the string puts it into a length of the list. So actually what I forgot to mention is why it puts it in a string, because we're in the end with this embed we're giving out a string and not a number or any other data type. And Python doesn't really like it if you include raw data types like an integer, floating point number, list, dictionary, or whatsoever into a string, because yeah, it just doesn't want to. It doesn't know how to glue them together. So you have to convert it into a string first. Anyway, down here after this, we're gonna say instead of guilds, we're gonna say bot version, and this is going to be the version you have in your start.py. And actually, let me drink something first because my throat is kind of dry. So we're back. Yeah, it just displays the version your bot is in here. So as we proceed with that, we can remove actually the whole string and length thing here and just set self.bot.version, which will then just give us the bot version. And after this, we can basically say discord.py version, which will give us the version of discord.py. And in here we're just gonna say as we imported discord version up here, we're just gonna say discord_version. And yeah, this is our thing. So more we don't really need right now. And yeah, what we can do then down here is basically we can just say await ctx.send embed equals embed, not elife, embed. And yeah, let's actually before we restart the bot, let's go up in the version 1. So we're at 3.3, and let's move this one up. So we should be there. All right. I had to drink something. So what we're going to do is we're just going to say exclamation mark stats and nothing happened. It says the stats command is not found, and I know why, because we forgot to include that here. My fault. We're just going to say main.cogs.manage, and we need to restart it. All right, there we go. And let's try this again. And again, we got an error because creator add didn't found that. So the error right here said me, hey, I could not found this specific word here. And as I know, we wrote it blah 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 here, created add. So I made a typo and got to restart it real quick. So that happened from time to time. And there we go. There we go. So the stats command basically just shows us some basic stats information. It shows us the guilds it's in. It shows us all the users, which are 26, and it shows us the bot version, which is currently 0.3.3. and down here the discord.py version, which is 1.5.0, and yeah, down here it says today at European time GMT +1. So it should be about 9 p.m. for you, almost 10 p.m. And yeah, basically in here it puts the profile picture of the bot, and yeah, this is our stats comment. So I hope you really enjoyed that video, and it kind of got you a view on how you work with different things. And yeah, as I'm stupid again, I kind of forgot to do the same thing again. So anyway, now here you see the command. I should really, you know what, I should really stop. I should definitely really stop on just putting in VS Code on OBS. Anyway, but now you see here's our stats command, and it shows us the different things. So pause the video, look at it. Down here it says the time. Here's the profile of the bot, and here are the different parameters we put in, so the different fields. So I hope you really enjoyed, and if you have any questions, like always, just let me know in the comments, or just join my Discord and ask me there, which is basically a really lovely community. I like to chat. It's kind of inactive, but understandable for those little member amount it has. And if you want to join, just feel free, hit on, and let's have a nice chat. So I hope to see you in the next video, and this video helped you, and see you then. Bye.